Is this what magic is? This is what magic is, according to a declassified CIA document. Okay, this is fascinating. Get in here. This is Cosmic Road. I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and as I'm going through this, please let me know what you think. Okay, this is from a declassified CIA document. I'll provide a link in the description below. This is when the CIA was investigating and researching and doing business with the Monroe Institute. And it's fascinating that they were very interested in the Monroe Institute, which, among other things, teaches, like out-of-body experiences and I think, psychic abilities, certain psychic abilities. So it makes sense that the organization that had a remote viewing program for decades, and which probably still uses remote viewers, would actually be interested in this material. But when you think about the CIA, doing magic, well, that just, I'm a writer and I can't help but get a little excited just about the images that conjures. I just think that's just brilliant and fascinating, and makes me happy just to think about psychic spies. However, I think there are actually psychic spies, and the reality of psychic spies is a little bit alarming because some of these spies apparently have the ability to influence your own mind. So, but let's get into just the one thing we're going to be talking about today. And that's the definition of magic. This is from the CIA. And again, I'll provide a link to the file below. Here we go. Patterning. This technique involves use of the consciousness to achieve certain objectives, to achieve desired objectives in the physical, emotional, or intellectual sphere. It involves concentration on the desired objective while in a focus 12 state, and these are Monroe Institute terms, extension of the individual's perception of that objective into the whole expanded consciousness, and its projection into the universe with the intention that the desired objective is already a matter of established achievement, which is destined to be realized within the time frame specified. This particular methodology is based on the belief that the thought patterns generated by our consciousness in a state of expanded awareness create holograms which represent the situation we desire to bring about, and in doing so, establish the basis for actual realization of that goal. Once the thought-generated hologram of the sought-after objective is established in the universe, it becomes an aspect of reality which interacts with the universal hologram to bring about the desired objective, which might not, under other circumstances, ever occur. You can make it happen. In other words, the technique of patterning recognizes the fact that since consciousness is the source of all reality, our thoughts have the power to influence the development of reality in time-space as it applies to us. If those thoughts can be projected with adequate intensity. You got to really mean it. However, the more complicated the objective sought and the more radically it departs from our current reality, the more time the universal hologram will need to reorient our reality sphere to accommodate our desires. So if you're trying to manifest reality in a major way, it's going to take more time, if you can do it at all. Monroe trainers caution against attempting to force the pace of this process because the individual could succeed in dislocating his existing reality with drastic consequences. Whoa! You can dislocate your existing reality. Now, is this the source of the Mandela Effect? If you don't know what the Mandela Effect is, it's a fascinating phenomenon or supposed phenomenon where people say they have come from a different reality that's subtly different from our own in various ways. Cereal will be called something else, a brand of cereal, or Coke will be called something else. Anyway, you've probably heard of the Mandela Effect. And but this is one possible explanation for it. So is that the source of the Mandela Effect? Is somebody trying to, maybe even unconsciously, trying to create a better reality for themselves, but they had too big of an ask, and they totally got dislocated in reality? Anyway, just throwing that out there, just one possibility. I'm not somebody that's completely sold on the Mandela Effect, but I just think this is so fascinating that the CIA was investigating magic and how to manifest reality, how to create reality. So that begs the question, are they doing it? Did some people learn this technique and they are doing it to this day? I mean, could that be why we're seeing such a lot of weird, crazy stuff going on in the world and at home? I don't know. Maybe they're doing it wrong. Maybe they have their own agenda that's not guided by the noble and the good. But that's just a thought. I'm a writer. I come up with crazy scenarios because I can't help it. But that is a thought that could be some sort of reality. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. That'd be super awesome. Please hit like, please subscribe, and please hit the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. There are social media links below if you wanted to join me on Facebook or Twitter. That would rock. And there's even a PayPal button below if you wanted to support the channel. That'd be groovy. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.